We're currently living in a time period where many men cannot get women, or so many men have felt some form of rejection, pain, and heartbreak from women. And so when we're looking at the current dating dynamics, many things as far as women's behavior have been exposed, and that's led a lot of men to truly want to walk away from dating because they understand subtle female natures that currently weren't exposed before, but because now social media has popularized a lot of dating content, men have truly awakened to female nature. So the interesting is when I speak to a lot of men and I talk to a lot of men, many men still want women and many men still want to date, but they don't understand the mindset of a woman. And, women won't truly tell you the things that they like and they're aroused by. They'll generally just give you an answer that fits into the social norm because they don't want to be looked at a certain way. So, men, they don't know how to understand this game. And this is a couple of things that I've learned. And truthfully, once I truly understand this, everything changed, bro. And you have to see it like this. And it's probably going to change the way you think too. And many of you guys probably have never even experienced this. So you don't know what I'm talking about, probably 100%. But I'm going to break it down for you, bro. I'm going to give you the game. So do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe, and, definitely tap in with the channel because these are some topics that we talk about on a continuous. So when I was like 20, I'm not here to brag, bro. I'm just speaking of facts. I'm a 6'5" dude. I've always been fairly masculine. I've always been able to talk to women. I've never been afraid to talk to women. And, if I see something I want, I go after. I've always had that mindset. So keep that in mind. So when I was 20, all the way to now, currently, as we speak, I have always talked to plenty of women and I've always been around a lot of women. And I've always would like just see what's their mindset when it comes to dating. I would always try to pick their brain because I like to study psychology. I like to understand certain things. But truthfully, it's difficult to understand how women are because a lot of women will act upon emotion. So generally, men, we don't move like that. We move with logic, rationale, and we'll think about the bigger picture. But the thing that truly changed my mindset about how women operate, and this is the bigger overall thing, is, bro, women have multiple options, which we know. But the thing that changed in my lifestyle is when I started having options, when I started having 2-3 women that I could start dating. And so when you take a look at this general concept, and it's really simple, but most men have never experienced this, so you don't understand why women are the way they are. Women will wake up and have multiple guys approach them, multiple guys try to talk to them. Their whole life, they have men trying to approach them and talk to them and get inside the box and smash it for nothing more than the fact that men have testosterone and we have this natural urge to procreate, and men, obviously, we love sex. So as a man, when I started having multiple options, I started to understand the woman's perspective a little bit more because I won't tolerate certain behaviors and I could start being picky. And this is what changed my whole life, bro, because once I started to understand, all right, this girl's not following my program, I can kick her to the curb because I still got 2 other girls that want to talk to me. And I still have the ability to go approach women. I have women in my constant circle that want to be a part of my team, that want to date me. So I can truly be picky. And this is what you guys don't understand as a man. When we're dating, these women truly have their pick. So you have to just think about this. Most men are not attractive, and we know that. Women have explained that. Most men are average. So you have to ask yourself this question. Are you the man that if you was a girl, would you smash yourself? I know that's a little weird, so pause on that. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But truthfully speaking, if you were a woman, would you want to get it in with yourself? What separates you? And if not, are you truly going to be mad at her because she has 10, 15 simps that are trying to hit her up? So it's just different dynamics, bro. When you're operating on a high level, and these guys that are at the top, these guys that have options, they know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, leave a comment down below. If you're a player, if you know how to get women, if you constantly got a circle, you're not gonna truly care about if this girl's not following your program. So in the beginning stages, you guys want to question, and I've had this happen to me too plenty of times, where you get a girl's number, right? You try to text her, she don't hit you back, or she'll text you back 2 days later, 3 days later, and you guys will get angry and be like, man, she's playing games. Why isn't she texting me back? But bro, think about if you have girls constantly trying to talk to you for nothing more than just being a man. You're just there, and you got 10 different girls hitting your line all throughout the day. You're going to get tired of asking simple questions like, oh, how's your day going? What are you up to? What's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? At a certain point, you're going to be irritated like that. And that's what started changing my mindset about women, because I'm like, she's only acting like this because so many men are giving her attention. And then I started to experience that too. So women would want to date me, and a lot of women would want to just basically be in my presence, bro. When you're a masculine man, you got women that want to be in your presence and they want to date you. So I would go on one date, like let's say it's a Friday, I would go on a date with her, and she's asking me the same question. Because a lot of women, I'm going to be truthful, bro. A lot of women don't really know how to hold a conversation. They just want to be there. They don't know how to carry the conversation. So I have to carry the conversation. I have to bring the energy. I have to plan the date. And that's a Friday. So I'm basically exhausting all my energy that Friday. Another girl wants to go out with me on Saturday, and I'm essentially doing the same thing, and I'm having to pay for the date. So, and that's with me still having to pay for dates. I could only imagine if these girls wanted to take me out, if these girls wanted to basically sleep with me the first night, get all sexual with me the first night, and all I had to do was just show up and exist. I didn't really have to do anything. That's the current dating dynamics for women, bro. So when you understand this, everything's going to change in your life. And that's why I tell you, you have to get to the basics of, if you want a woman, how can you propel yourself and elevate to the next level so that you can have multiple options? What can separate you? And a lot of this is just your current confidence that you have. You have to exude this presence that no matter how attractive she is, no matter how much you want her, you're still willing to walk away. That's the only card that we got in our deck that will win the game, and it's game over for us as men, bro, because these women just have too many options, man. It's just that way. So I recently talked to this girl. I got her number, and I had seen her around for a minute. I knew her from like just people that I would kick it with, just like social network and stuff like that. So that's why I say sometimes network game will put you on, and that's why you have to expand your circle, because there's women that somebody might put you on, be like, man, this is probably a good match for you. You should talk to her. So that's how I met her. But I see it around and stuff like that. And so I got her number. We're going back and forth. And basically it was a Friday. I text her like, yo, meet me on Saturday. Let's go out. I kept it simple on this one. I was like, let's go out to this park that I know, and we'll just relax, kick it, and just talk. And that, bro, no response for a day. So then I'm like, all right, she's playing games. Because these women, they're on their phones 24/7, bro. They are. So I'm like, she's playing games. When a woman don't hit me back like a day, you taking a whole day to respond, I'm already knowing what she's on. So she texts me back. She's like, yeah, that's cool. Sorry, I didn't see your text till now. But how about, can we go out for a dinner date? And I'm already like, bro, that alone, I didn't even respond back. I didn't say nothing back to her, because I'm already like, she's trying to dictate where we're going. She took a day to respond. So whatever, because I got options. I'm not sitting here making it to, I'm going to put you on a pedestal and I'm going to let you lead. And most of these women are just used to men doing whatever they say, because that's the current dating dynamic. So once you take back the leverage, once you take back the power, once you get on your purpose, everything changes. And that's what I want you to understand as a man. You have to always put yourself first. It's just how we need to be, bro, because a lot of these women will knock you off your game. They'll make you want to sin. They'll make you feminine. They'll make you weak. And a lot of men don't understand this because you guys don't understand how women are. You truly don't. When you're sitting around and you're talking to women, you're seeing how women are laughing at men, how women are clowning. They're clowning men, bro. They're clowning you guys. The majority of you guys, they're clowning. I'm talking to these girls and they're laughing at men. And I know it does get you angry. I know it does get you mad. And that's why I say that's not the mindset that we have to have, because the more you get angry at women, the more you don't want to talk to women, bro. And you're going to present this certain aura that will just naturally, it'll repel her. So you have to get back to a current state where you can radiate love, but you can still be firm. Like Jesus was firm, but he was still loved. You know what I'm saying? He still showed love to people, and he was still a great leader. And that's how we have to be as men. That's the true power that we have, because that's what separates you from the majority of men. Because if you're masculine, but you can still tap into that little bit of feminine side, which is love. A lot of you guys get that twisted, because we all need love, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then she might not love you, but you can truly love yourself is what I'm talking about, though. Because the moment you love yourself, she'll understand love, because she sees how a real man operates, because I love myself authentically. There's nothing that she could do that will shake me up, because I love the way I look. I'm comfortable with my skin, and I'm a confident man. That's what true confidence is true self-love, bro. And that's the simple thing that most guys don't understand. That's why most guys, they're complaining about women. They're hurting on the inside. And it's truly because you don't love yourself. It's because you don't understand this mentality that once I can get to a new level of mindset where I know no matter what happens, I'm going to be good, I don't really need her in my life. So if you can come in and compliment me, that's cool. But if you want to come in and play these games, you want to constantly test me, you want to give me this attitude, you want to be masculine, you want to try to lead me, that's not how this is going to be. And, you know, I have to constantly work on my skills, though, as a man. So if you want women specifically, a lot of you guys don't want women, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of you guys just can't get women. That's the true reason. You're just coping for that, bro. You're just coping for the fact that you can't get women. But what I'm saying is, if you radiate this presence that women love me, women want to be in my aura, women can't get enough of me, women lust over me, women desire me, I'm sexually attractive, I'm the most handsome man on the planet of this earth, I am the man, I'm him, you're so lucky to be in my presence. If you have that vibe, bro, you're going to win. And most of you guys can't get to this side because you've been told it's toxic. You've been told you're too cocky, you're too arrogant. So you don't know how to tap into this because you're truly just been programmed, bro. You're programmed. You have to write your own program. You have to write your own code. You're Neo in the Matrix, bro. Design your own algorithm that runs in your brain. These constant thoughts of loops should be all positive. None of this should be negative. And I don't understand why men's mindset is so negative all the time, bro. It's just disgusting sometimes when I'm talking to men and I'm seeing how they have no self-worth. They don't even validate themselves, but yet they're looking for women to validate you. Why would a woman want to validate you if you're not validating yourself? And that's what I'm saying. These women are constantly being validated, and that's how they're getting their attention. Now, it would be different, and this is what I'm saying. So, like, take this and put it in your brain. If you're a man and you've been validated since you were 5 years old that you're handsome, that you're powerful, that you're amazing, that you're beautiful, and then you grow up and then you turn 20 and then girls just want to sleep with you, and girls are still telling you that you're handsome. Girls are telling you that you that guy, you him, and then you're being told that, and then people are constantly hitting you up, and you go out in public and girls are just giving you those eyes that I want to sleep with him right now. Wouldn't that change your life? Would you be confident then? Sure, because you're getting that constant validation, and men don't get that. But that's what I'm saying. That's what's going to change everything. That's why women are the way they are, because that's 90% of them. That's how they are, bro. They could still be 50 years old and guys will still be trying to simp over them because guys are just hurting. They're down bad when it comes to women. So all these things I just learned, man, when I'm sitting back and I'm talking to women and they're laughing at most men like, yeah, that guy's a simp, that guy's a sucker. And then this girl's telling me, Yeah, I got asked out on a date by this guy yesterday. He said he wants to take me out for coffee. And then another day, I got approached, and this guy was fumbling over his words. He didn't really know what to say, but I told him to take my number down because maybe he'll just buy me some dinner. And this guy, he thought he was handsome. He thought he was confident. And I just wanted to reject him just to make him bring his level of confidence down, his masculinity down. All these women are telling me that, bro, because I'm asking them questions and I'm getting inside their brain. That's what I'm saying. A lot of this game is just about getting inside their brain, making them understand that I'm different. I am that one out of one guy. I'm unique. There's not another guy like me. And once you have that mentality, they'll want to be around you because you're not thirsty over them. I'm not sitting there trying to ask her what she's doing all day. How was her day? I don't like that clingy stuff. That's just me personally. I'm not, and that's why women, majority of the time, they'll get obsessed over me, bro, because I don't want to sit there and talk to her all day. I act like she don't even exist sometimes. I'll get her number, we'll go out on a date. She might not hear from me from 2 days. I'm mysterious. And that's why you need to understand these things as a man. If you truly want women, you can't sit here, talk to her all day, hit her up all day, want to go out with her back to back to back. You got to be on your purpose. And I say this all the time. Purpose has to override everything. We have to truly get on our business, our whatever God brought us here to do. And most of you guys don't have no purpose. Your purpose is to chase women all day. And then you wonder why she don't want to be around you because you have no ambition. You have no drive. She met you. You was talking about conquering the world, talking about making 6 figures a month. And now you just want to sit around kicking it, smoking weed with her, going to the movies, going to dinner every day, not going to the gym. You lack motivation, bro. So she's going to naturally be hypergamy and want to go date another man now because that man has showed these bad boy characteristics. He's out here going to the gym. He don't care about her. He's looking at her like, you're just another little chick. You ain't what's special about you? Yeah, you got a butt. Yeah, you look good, but a lot of women look good. But how's your mindset really though? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these women, they'll look good, but they got no souls. So you got to think about that, my brother. Tap in with me, leave me some comments. But this is what changed the moment I learned this concept. Peace.